given that you had to like change your mentality, completely from offensive to, learn that defensive. And that's very curious for me, because I think that the strength is found where you were able to like learn something or develop something that didn't come naturally to you. I think that's where the real growth is. So maybe you have some like specific like real word advice, like what are the major like defensive blocks for you? Like what do you recommend people to maybe do right now, or just think about doing when it comes to the defense side of things, just generally in their life right now, that most of them are not thinking about?
Yeah. So the first thing I say is this is the perfect time to flip your or shift your mindset, right? So during COVID, if you, and I've done it myself, if you haven't gone through your operational budget, or your what I call like your family operational budget, whether you're single, married, whatever, like your household budget, and just stripped it down to the bones, like what do I not need, right? So like what gives me pleasure and what do I not need, to be honest. And so for me, like, I like vodka, I like champagne, I like cigars, I like to golf, right? And just so I'm not, you don't want to be so penny pinching that you're walking around miserable like Scrooge. But for me, it was like, okay, I like golfing a lot. I just started it like a year and a half ago. So like I'm still bad, but it's fun because I don't take it too serious. And so if my golf memberships are $100 a month, and my spirits and champagne are about $100 a month, and if I smoke, 3 cigars a month, that let's just say $50. So I have $250 in my budget of just recreation and pleasure, right? There's nothing wrong with that. For me, it's like the challenge and the curiosity, and some of us being an athlete. So how can I turn a $250 monthly allocation? How do I cut that in half? How do I cut that to 125? Okay, do I need to golf? Can I put golf on pause for now? Right? I golf typically like once a week, once every other week. And so it's like most people golf like 3 times a year. Right. So it's like if I can cut my golfing down, 75% to once a month, I can save there. Right. If I, am more selective with my spirits and what I drink, or maybe not even like changing the quality of it, but if I just drink one drink less a week, then I can save that, right? If I buy a bigger, higher quality cigar that burns slower, then instead of buying, 4 $15 cigars, I can buy like one $30 cigar and just, puff on that for the month. It becomes a challenge of, are you willing to be uncomfortable? That's where I think the biggest change happens. And so either you're dropped in discomfort, or you can be aware enough to slice your own discomfort, right? So like I was listening to something the other day, and it talked about like cooking, I think like cooking a turtle, right? So it's like a turtle will jump out of hot water, but if you leave a turtle in warm water and it's raised degree one at a time, he'll cook itself because he doesn't realize that the water's warming up and it's boiling. So the idea is, in life, either you get dropped in hot water like I did, and it's like, oh, that's hot, so let me go right back to comfort. No, right? So I jumped out of that hot water and I put myself in that 1 degree warmer, 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 warmer. So the first thing I say is, let's slice and dice it and have fun with it, right? So like, again, do you need $15 Hulu, $15 Netflix, $15 Prime, or does Prime TV come with your Amazon Prime membership, right? So maybe I can activate that and use that, and then cut out Hulu or cut out, Amazon or whatever it may be. I'm not Amazon, but Netflix. But so the whole idea is, can I have fun? Can I see it as a challenge? But then, the most important piece, second piece is, can I remain humble and curious?
Mm.
Because the second you think you know it all, you're toast. The second you think you can't get any better is the second you stop getting better. And as an athlete, the second you stop getting better is the second I'm about to come and whoop your ass.